Inside of this video, we're going to be going over how to complete all of the pet achievements very fast, okay? But first, if you guys could all hit that like button, subscribe, and of course turn on those notifications, that would be greatly appreciated. And let's jump straight into this video because this is going to take a little bit. So basically how you figure this out is you want to click on, go to the garden guide. It's going to be in your inventory. If it's not there, you're doing something wrong. I don't know. It's in everybody's inventory. You go here to achievements over here, and you're going to see core plants here, all right, and core pets. We're going to focus on core pets inside of this video because I already made a video on the core plants. If you want to go and watch that, please go ahead and do so. But we could take a look at this, and what you get from the grand prize from actually completing all of the achievements here is you get the egg incubator, a pet shard rainbow, and the mega lollipop, guys. So all three of these items are brand new inside of this update, so they are really cool. What the egg incubator does is it increases the speed at which you actually hatch eggs, okay, which can be very useful, especially if you're trying to go through many eggs. And I believe that it also increases the rarity of the egg that you have. So let's say, you know, you have a 1% chance of getting like the red fox from the mythical egg. Now, you know, it might be up to like 2 or 3% or something like that. It's not gonna be like 30 or something. No, definitely not. So any video that you watch or any title that's like, oh, how to complete core pets in 5 minutes or something like that, impossible, bro. You just simply can't do it. You can't do it in that short of amount of time. First of all, let's start with the divine achievements right here. Okay, we can see that there is a lot of really hard stuff, guys. Particularly, not only do you have to get every single type of divine pet to actually do this, or, you know, the typical types, not the unobtainable ones, because you can't obtain them. You have to get them, and then you have to use them frequently. So, you know, for example, get dragonfly to turn 500 fruit gold. Insane. Okay, that's gonna take a long time, but the more dragonflies you have, the quicker it'll go. Same with like the lucky ants or the giant ants with the lucky dupes, guys. The more ants you have, the easier that this is actually going to be. But stuff for like this is get red fox to steal 50 seeds. That stuff's gonna take a long time, but there are ways how you can do this a little bit faster. Okay, so when it actually goes to speed this up a little bit, guys, one thing that I recommend is actually going over here and using the pet mutations. Okay, so let's say you have a red fox, okay, and you wanted to steal 50 different seeds, guys. What you guys could do is you guys could throw it into this pet mutations right here, okay, and then hope that it will give you something that actually increases its passive ability, like the rainbow, for example. Okay, there's other ones like the golden that increase passive ability. These two will definitely increase passive ability, but guys, the better the passive ability, all right, the quicker it's actually going to start stealing eggs, and the more or seeds, and the more likely it will actually go and steal some seeds, guys. So the pet mutations here is going to be your best friend. Probably one of the best ways how you can actually go and get this is simply by using these level up lollipops. All right, if you guys did not know, the level up lollipops, okay, if there's even one in stock, they cost 10 billion shekels a piece. They cost 10 billion shekels. They are super expensive, guys. Okay, but what you guys can do is you can actually get this from doing, well, like the common rewards. That'll give you a level up lollipop, and that'll give you one level up to actually help you get some pet mutations. Because if you guys didn't know, you need to be level 50. Also, I'd recommend when using the level up lollipop, make sure it's at like level 49, guys, okay? Because if you're using it to like go from level 3 to level 4, it takes significantly less XP to actually get it from 3 to 4 than from 49 to 50, guys. It actually grows pretty much exponentially. So the higher the level your pet is, the harder it is to level up. But the level up lollipop works the same for every level. Another thing that I'd recommend, okay, if we actually go and check out these core pets, we'll see, like, let's say this right here. It says feed pets 100 times. And in some of the other quests, guys, it'll say like, or plant 500 crops with cow active. All right, so what you guys could do is you guys could try to get some of the core pet achievements done and some of these core plants achievements done as well. If we actually look right here, one of the requirements is feed 150 blueberries to pets, guys. So this requires that you feed 150 blueberries to pets, and then this one also requires that you go and feed pets 100 times, guys. So you guys could just go get all your 150 blueberries, and then let's say just hypothetically, you know, all of these coconuts that I got are just blueberries, and you could just go and press feed and feed and feed and feed and just keep on going. And then not only are you guys completing the quest for the common rewards, but you're also completing the quest for the pet rewards as well, guys. So you're kind of just killing two birds with one stone, guys. Oh, that was a sunflower, bro. That was not a coconut. Another thing that you guys definitely should be doing is you guys need to open up the menu. You want to go over here and click on the shop button, and you want to scroll all the way down until you find this right here, the free upgrades, okay? Because we're not going to worry about any of these Robux because we're not spending Robux. We go here to free upgrades, and then what we want to do is not only trade in pets for extra pet slots, guys. We definitely want extra pet slots so that we could actually use multiple pets at once. This is what I was saying, guys, because if we have multiple sea otters or, you know, silver monkeys, guys, okay, we basically have extra chances that, you know, a sea otter will go and water these crops, guys. Okay, it is much easier to actually have this get done if you have, well, 6 sea otters, all right, rather than just simply 1 sea otter, or even like 3 sea otters I think is the default amount, guys. Also, you're gonna want to pay attention to these pet slots, guys. These pet, you know, so you can switch through different pets over and over and over again, guys. All right, so you have like one loadout of pets, and then you have another loadout of pets, guys. And you can kind of like aim them to certain things that you're trying to do at that given time. Inside of the shop, you're also going to want to get extra egg slots, guys. So currently I can place down 5 egg slots, and I can actually trade in a cooked owl to get more egg slots. The reason why I'd want more egg slots is, 1, you can start hatching more eggs at a time. Let's say I was trying to get a pretty rare item like, well, the squirrel, even though the squirrel is not that rare, but let's say like the red fox, guys. It is much easier to actually get it if I'm hatching, well, like 5, 6, 7 mythical eggs at a given time rather than just 1, 2, or 3, guys. And of course, you're going to want to increase your pet inventory capacity because of the fact that, well, you're gonna need a lot of different pets, and these pets all take up inventory inside of your space, so it's gonna be very beneficial that you actually increase this. You're gonna want to focus on these 3 things right here: increasing egg slots, increasing your pet slots, and increasing your pet inventory, guys. And while you're trying to do other things, you're definitely going to want to be working towards this. This is going to take a long time. Hatch 1750 eggs, 1,750 eggs. Probably the easiest way to actually complete this quest alone is by going over here and basically buying any egg that you possibly can. So I'm gonna buy, you know, these 2 commons and then this 1 uncommon. All right, there's nothing else inside of the shop, so that's just what I'm gonna get. Okay, I'm gonna buy as many eggs as I possibly can. You're gonna buy every single possible egg. There's at least 3 every single time inside the egg shop. You're gonna buy them, even if it's 3 commons. Who cares, bro? Because what you're going to do is you're gonna go and you're gonna throw these down on your garden, guys, all right, and wait for them to hatch every single time, okay? Because it's gonna take a long time to do this, especially if you're, you know, trying to hatch, say, a bug egg. A bug egg takes 8 hours to hatch, and then, well, a common egg actually only takes, I think it's pretty short. It's only like 30 minutes or 45 minutes or something. It takes 10 minutes. It takes 10 minutes. So, you know, in just 10 minutes, I can hatch 5 eggs if they're all common, okay, rather than having to wait 8 hours to hatch 5 bug eggs, guys. So this is going to take way less time, all right? And then while I'm waiting for these, okay, I'm also going to always try to be buying more, all right? Every single time you see that pet shop has reset, boom, go and buy yourself some more eggs. That also means any eggs that you can possibly get from any of these events, you're gonna want to get it. Not only because you want all of the rare exclusive pets, but also because you just want to be hatching eggs. Eventually you're gonna run out of common eggs, especially if you were listening before and you're actually getting these extra egg slots, guys. Then you're gonna run out of eggs pretty quickly, guys. But if you have a constant influx of eggs, say from like the beanstalk event and from the pet shop and from anything else that you could possibly think of, guys, this is going to speed things up a lot faster. All right, because when you're just kind of playing by me, like look at how many eggs I got, bro. I got so many eggs here. Like, bro, I got 15 bee eggs, some rare, common, I got a whole bunch of just random stuff. Okay, and I'm not using any of it. I know I've thrown in a bunch of tips, but I got one last tip for you guys. Okay, when you're actually going and you're hatching these eggs, one thing that you're gonna want to have, okay, are the ostriches. You're gonna want a ton of ostriches. The reason for that being is actually the ostriches will go and they'll increase the level that your pets are when they hatch from the egg. That means that you can skip a lot of time of actually trying to level up your pets to get the special mutations that you actually need, and also to get this quest right here, grow 3 pets to age 100. And that leads me to my last and final point, guys. Trade for pets. All right, if you can't get a red fox, trade for it. Okay, and I'm not sure if it'll actually count as obtaining a red fox if you actually trade for it. I'm not entirely sure. Obviously I haven't traded for any pets yet, but what you guys can do is test it. And even if you don't have the red fox, even if this does not count, all right, and you still have to get a red fox anyways, guys, you guys can start on some of these really tough challenges inside of here, like get red fox to steal 50 seeds, or get the dragonfly to turn 500 fruit gold. These challenges will still start to be completed even though this challenge has not even started. Okay, so you're definitely going to want to trade for the pets, especially the ones that are harder to get and the ones that you have more stuff to do in them, just to get a nice little head start on things. Again, this is going to take a long time, but well, if you just follow these steps, okay, it'll cut down your time significantly. All right, instead of taking 10 years to do it, okay, it might take a few weeks. All right, if you got the means, guys, it might take a few weeks, or it might even take a little bit longer, guys. But anyway, that is gonna be it for this video. Hope you guys all did enjoy it. Like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys all later. Peace out, and of course, goodbye.